And here we are. I think we're here. Let me get my proverbial act together here. I just dropped a piece of paper that I needed. And I got to get my water. Okay. Hey, I still got my sign. Hopefully it doesn't fall on my head, but from the last video. Let's turn this down a little bit. Okay. I think we're in the groove here. Okay, Sherry's here and Plain Fun 42. How you doing? Captain Billy is back. How you doing? And Rich, yes, how you guys doing? I see a few of you started before me here. Hi, Karen, Kathy, Vish, how are you doing? John's Touchpad. I don't know if I've read that name before. So hello to you. Sue Dishop, how are you? You started early. I'm on another live. Well, yeah, I'm 7 minutes early, so come on by when you get a chance. I know name. If it ain't broke, fix it. Where's the beef? Actually, I just took out chicken legs out of the oven. If you watch my Sam's Club video, I bought some chicken legs for $5, 5 pounds for $5. And I put them in the oven with a bunch of stuff on them and my favorite garlic barbecue sauce. So, hey, from Texas, Michael, keep moving. You're on the treadmill at the gym. Yeah, I hope it'll be a good distraction. Hey, Dave from Campbell, California. Katie Z, chilly night in the Cleveland. Yep, in the CLE, you better believe it. Hey, Carl. Got a dusting here in Raleigh. Yeah, we need to talk about this weather that's going on. Holy cow, huh? I know a couple of you posted videos in Tennessee, Georgia, Arkansas, bunch of videos that I saw, or some pictures that people sent me from their area. And from what I could see, a lot of it was about 7 to 8 inches of snow, which normally you don't get that much, is what the way I understand it. Ed Olin, how you doing? Long Island. Memphis, Tennessee. How you doing? Yeah, you guys got it pretty good too, I think, right? Snowy Michigan. Hey, Midwest old man, how you doing? I finally got to see one of your videos. I try to catch up on everybody, and it's hard sometimes. It is broke my 4-wheel drive. Uh-oh, that's not good. Live chat reminder. Boy, I'm glad you keep telling me that because I switch it, and then it goes right back to top chat. So let me go live chat. There we go. Okay, where am I now? And thumbs up reminder. Oh, I should do that too, huh? Can I do that here? Nope, I can't do that. Michigan's well represented. Yep. Yeah, just that's good that Michigan's represented because just kind of fits in with Ohio State winning, you know. Where are you Texans? So I could rub that in a little bit, huh? Got to get ready for church. I'll pray for you all. All right, see you, Jim. Carmel, Indiana. I know you're ready for spring, right? Sherry M. Smithfield, North Carolina. Mr. Not Hall. Tom, Rochester, New York. Knoxville here, 4 inches of snow. Oh, really? I thought it would be more, but 4 inches isn't bad. I mean, if you're not used to it, it could be bad, but if you're used to it, it's not bad. Yeah, it's like every day I walk out and there's another inch or 2 inches of snow. I think it's been melting a little bit. I was going to do this in the garage because it's getting nice out to where, when I mean nice, 30 degrees is nice. That's anything 30, 30 degrees, 31, especially at freezing at 32. Once it hits that, it's shorts weather in Cleveland. I mean, it's great weather. Anything below that, forget it. Especially if it's windy. Boy, that just wind when it's like 20 degrees and it's windy, that wind just cuts right through you. But otherwise, I don't mind it, especially now my body's getting acclimated to it. And I mean, I was out today. I didn't even have a coat on. I had a vest and this flannel type thing here. Um, and it was nice. I was shoveled a little bit and actually starting to sweat again. Let's see, let me get caught up. Nobody's dreamier than Buzz. Heading to Indiana in the morning. Spokane, how you doing, Nancy? Pirate Wench, Fort Lauderdale. You're just laughing at all of us. Bobby Mosier, how you doing? Northeast Ohio, Julie Joyce. Hey, Julie and Katie, since you're both together there, um, the cards that you guys got last week, you acknowledged you got them, but I didn't get an Amazon thing that says you accepted them. So if you could accept them, I had to do the same thing with my brother. I sent him one for his birthday, and I said, "Did you get this thing?" He says, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, you didn't accept it." So then he had to go in and accept it. Um, but his was I did his on the phone. So you guys, if you can't accept that, because then I can move it to my other folder with it where they're accepted. Because that's what I'm afraid of is people are going to forget about them or whatever. So and then it'll be at a loss to them. We got a little over 7 inches in Memphis. Our average is 2 inches. Yeah, 68 in Fort Lauderdale. Oh, just rub it in, Pirate Wench. Rub it in. Hey, Gracie, San Antonio. How we looking down there? Aldi dumpster got 4 dozen loaves of bread to keep me warm. That's cool. Snow today. This is the most in New England this season. Hey, that's kind of surprising. I don't just saying the words New England is synonymous with snow, but evidently not, huh? Hey Theo, how you doing? Yeah, check it out, Julie. Okay, Katie, thank you. Connecticut. Hi, Susan B. Oh, you're here, Kristen. Yeah, what's your take on everything up there? Or you can tell me privately. Kristen is in California, and obviously, and I shouldn't laugh because obviously that is the saddest situation I've seen in a long, long time. Um, it's just amazing that what do they say? Thousands and thousands of houses now are just gone. It's just sad. It's really sad. The new member deal at Sam's got me a 25-mile drive here, brought entertainment, place to walk with a few items. It's my fault. Sing to Sea glass book behind you. Do you have a place to gather it? Do you have a collection? No, where is that at? Oh, right here. Yeah, we have Lake Erie, and sometimes we could find stuff on Lake Erie. Um, so this is the ultimate guide. This isn't just a regular one, but an ultimate guide. I don't know if Mrs. Buzz bought that or if I bought that for her. I'm not sure. But I bought her some jewelry, I think, with sea glass. I mean, it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, just basically around. Yeah, I'm gonna knock that thing down now too. That's what I knew was gonna happen. See how agile I am? Look at that. I saved the no fishing sign and my barbecue book. What's in here? This is Siesta Key, Sarasota, Florida, sand. No, we weren't there, but my daughter was. And then I collect stones, rocks. So this is like a tiger eye rock. Okay, let's see if I can't damage anything. Put this down here so I stay out of trouble. Somebody's ready for summer. Okay, 66 in Miami. Wow. That's kind of cold, actually, right? For you guys, you probably need your winter coats. No, every Saturday we're going to do this. Hey, Vicky, how are you doing? Yeah, California fires. Yep. I did a post, Dwayne. If you guys watch Dwayne, he did a post that he's fine, his girlfriend's fine, but her sister lost her house. So if you know Dwayne, that's his situation. They've sent fire from here in Washington, but also Oregon. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Hey Dan, I know you're North California North, so you told me I checked in on Dan few days ago, and he seems okay, and Kristen seemed okay at the time. Of course, that was at the time. It seems like part of it's getting under control, but they're worried about it moving, getting the winds kicked up again. So, Mary, it's not going very well. I'm pretty lazy, so hey, George, 34 here in West Tennessee. 34 is good. It's starting to melt, and you had 7 inches. Helen can't imagine. You had 7 inches of snow. It looked like to me. Hey, Pepper. And Gary with the 2 R's. How you doing? If I miss anybody, just repeat yourselves. Hugs for Miss Vicky. Why? Why are we hugging Miss Vicky today? Heavy hearted here. Watch it's tougher to single to not have someone to hug it. Oh, yeah, it's too bad. I'm sorry. We'll just all have to do that virtual hug, right? Pike Road, Alabama. A few inches of snow a little north of Birmingham. How is Pike Road? Is that a city of what? 10,000 or what? Love the toolbox. Add that to the ball cap. I've been messing with the AIs, the different type of AIs, and Chat GPT or whatever it's called limits me. They want you to buy a subscription, which I'm not going to do. They limit you to how many pictures you can have, but I'm trying a different one now, and that's where that came from. I actually downloaded a few, but I couldn't find them. But that was fine for the beginning. Yep, you're good. Okay. Yeah, 7 inches, right. Yeah. Oh, it's gone already, huh? Yeah, it's gonna melt. That's good. No, 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 no. It's just yeah, no, it's not that. It's I had the plumber come over one day because yeah, it's a long story, but to turn off water, it was still dripping. And so I wanted to get these valves done anyway. So I had him replace some valves and add some valves because remember this house is 1963 and it's got the old round turnoffs. So I wanted more up to date stuff with the levers, and so I got those put on there, and um, it's pretty much demolished. It's just a matter of now I got to rip the floor up. I want to see how bad the floor is. Um, I think most of it's okay. So I'm at the point now where I can start putting up drywall, well, insulation, and then some drywall. So I'm getting there. But there's always something to do, like shovel snow. Um, you know, took down the Christmas tree yesterday. It's just always like other things to do too. So, and when you're retired, that's the great thing. As long as we have another bathroom that's working fine. When you're retired, that's the great thing because you can just pick and choose every day what you want to do. You can do nothing. You can go work the bathroom. You can go take care of the snow. You can go whatever, whatever. And, there's no pressure on you to get something done. So without pressure, it doesn't get done. Yeah, I know, Rich. It's 30 degrees. I was just saying that. I was just saying it's almost shorts weather here in Cleveland when it hits 30. We are having a real blizzard here in Maine, closing in on an inch so far. That's not a blizzard, Todd. uh, Thumbs up. Yeah, 134 viewers and 43 thumbs up. That's not good, right? Yeah, Kellen, that's from AI generated thing. I certainly couldn't do it. Hey, Ralph. Pike Road has 12,000. I was pretty close, huh? I said 10. I was just a guessing. I don't know. Moved there was only a couple thousand. Yeah. What's really interesting is that I got an email and I'm reading this email and it says something about that you came to my town and you did a video about my town or something like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? And here it was the mayor. It was the mayor of one of the towns nearby me. He says he watches my videos, which I thought was really cool. Um, so I emailed him back, and then his assistant responded back to me, but told me to stop at City Hall and get a cup of coffee with him. So that's cool. Maureen keeps shoving her thumbs up over and over. I heard someone say today every day is Saturday when we're tired. That's pretty much true. Hey, Jeff B. Hey, Peter. How you doing? Ah, Jeff B. It's all right. Winter's not a problem. At least here in Cleveland, we're used to it. I mean, actually, it's been a nice winter, believe it or not. It hasn't been that bad, but of course, I haven't driven in it, so it's easy for me to say that. How about those Buckeyes? You better believe it. An AI thumb, yeah. I just go to Chat GPT or Grok or just every one of them. Google has it. Everybody has a AI now. Hey, 280 zone, how you doing? Everybody has it, so you can just look around and find it. Just type it in. And I told you guys last week, if you don't want something with AI, according to this one guy, he said you type in your search, Google search, and then put minus AI, and then you won't get the AI version of the answer. Now, how different that is, I don't know. I saw Will Ferrell posted a comment on one of your videos. Yeah, I did see Will Ferrell on there. Probably not the same guy though. I should run for office. No, I couldn't handle it. See, I don't have patience for stupidity. That's my problem. Um, and so I would have a real hard time dealing with stupidity. I don't do well with it. So I would not. Some people I would not make friends with. Let's put it that way. Stopping by quick. Oh, that's right. You're taking off to an overseas place, Punk Base and Covers. That's right. You're taking off. Well, enjoy your flight and enjoy your time on vacation. Central Florida cold. Get out of here. Ohio State or Notre Dame. Of course, Ohio State. They're going to tear them up. It's probably going to be 35 to 17. They're just going to tear them up. You got a notice for jury duty. Don't try to get out of it. Just go. It's actually kind of fun. Ohio State, that's right. Fury with 2 hours. Not sure who I'd cheer for. I think I might watch later, huh? Hey, Laura. Laura from Wisconsin. You're escaping 12 inches of snow headed to Florida on Sunday. Well, congratulations. Good for you. Wen's channel, how you doing? Deshaun Watson has got hurt. No, he's done. Deshaun's done, and let's just move on. We're getting if I don't know, but I hope the Browns pick primetime son. I think it'd be a good move. Um, Maybe he's going to turn out. I haven't studied him very well, but I just keep hearing he's not too bad. He's still a development quarterback, but if anybody can get him going, it's prime time. But is he going to let him come to Cleveland? That's the question. Ron, that ain't going to happen. Sorry. Oh, G Man Mac AI trick that works well, and I shared it with several friends. Oh, that's cool. I haven't tried it myself. I haven't really Googled that much. Um, Actually, I was watching because the stock market's going down a bit, so I was watching this new guy, young kid. I call him a young kid, but it's called Dividend Obsession. He has a YouTube channel called Dividend Obsession, and he throws out 5 dividend-paying stocks that he's tracked over either months or years, and he doesn't get very many views. And I guess maybe because there's a lot of financial people out there. He doesn't push you into anything. He just shows you the facts on them, and yeah, I'm taking a look at that. I want to see if I can look into some more investments there. What is this jury duty? Oh, Captain Billy. Okay. Coaching job with the New England Patriots. No, I couldn't do that. No. Yeah, it was well. They were going back and forth. Great Northern 70. They were going. I turned it on at halftime. Oh, Dan. So okay, I went to Notre Dame. I got to sit. I got to sit in the stands at Notre Dame watching a football game one time. So I was there. Got to see the Golden Dome, and matter of fact, you could see the Golden Dome from for the seat I had, if I'm remembering correctly. Does that sound about right? Can you see the dome from inside the stadium if you're up high? Oh, Ray Beach, Florida. Watching Sleepy Hollow. Did you have any trouble going to Medicare from your ACA? It was automatic. Well, no, the ACA wins. They kick you off when you reach Medicare age of 65. So they automatically, basically, that month that you're eligible for Medicare, you'll get a letter saying you're off the ACA. So you can't stay on it if you wanted to. And then you have to sign up for the Medicare. Coach the Bears. Nah, I couldn't do it. Coaching's that's a hard gig, just like baseball. I mean, you could have the crappiest team and you're the one who gets fired. You got a crappy team. You didn't have much say. Maybe the ownership or the general manager picks most of the players for you. And you've got a crappy team and then you get fired and the general manager stays. Go figure. Most of the financial channels are Graybeard. Let's see, down on dividend stocks. Huh. I know I've been trying to pick up more and more dividend stocks when I can. Um, I just don't know when to jump out of the market. I'm just not sure. Somebody told me, who was that told me that? You're supposed to go by your age. So if you're 65, you're supposed to be 65% in safe investments. So in another couple of years, when I'm 70, I'm supposed to be 70% and 30% in stocks. So and 70% in safe. That's what they told me. It's called the 100-year rule. Who told me that? Scott told me that. I can't remember now. Being a mock juror, $50. I like my jury duty. I went 3 times now. And I think I told you guys, local community here, Parma. Um, they had me in their mayor's court or whatever, and I had to be on the jury. And I took my sports page with me back when newspapers were everywhere because I was the 12th juror or something, and they were giving the grill to all 12 jurors, talking about what their favorite ice cream. I don't know, asking them all kinds of crap over a stupid traffic citation. And so I got bored with it, and I picked up my paper and started reading it. Well, I don't remember if it was the prosecutor or the defense just excused me. They said, "Judge, get him out of here." So I went home for the day. That was a long time ago, though. Do you ever do the IRMA exemption? No, I don't think, Greg. I don't think I'm high enough in earnings to have to worry about that. How often do you look at your investments account? I look at them every day and write them down on my yearly journal. I write down where everything's at, and well, not by stock or whatever, but just by E-Trade, the IRA. I'm sorry, the 401. I the yeah the I have 2 accounts in E-Trade, and then some other different things, and I just write down the total numbers. 110 minus your age. Okay, I thought it was 100 minus your age. No, I don't know. If you're in the deal, you don't sell unless you are changing out the asset. Yeah, I try to buy and not sell. And I'm doing ETFs too. Like JEPQ and XLE, uh, SCHD. They're they're not real volatile, and they seem to be doing okay. And I've gotten into some crazy yield max stuff too. I'm trying that out. So if you guys know anything about that, the 100 rule suggests a 40% allocation for a 60-year-old with the remaining in bond. Yeah. Okay. Wuda. Yes, I agree with you there. A lawyer buddy helped me get out of jury duty. He told me to stop and say while they were asking questions to say someone smell fried bologna. Oh boy. So my dad was a cab driver, mugged really bad twice. I was called for jury duty. When I saw the defendant, I saw red, asked to be excused because as far as I was concerned, he was my dad's mugger. Oh, geez, that's interesting. Worked in law enforcement for 25 years. Thought it was done after retirement until serving on a grand jury. Oh, grand juries, yeah. We had we had this guy that was burying bodies in the backyard. Uh, Geez, I can't remember his name now, and I'm glad I can't. But he was. They said they smelled sausage, and there was a factory close by, so they thought it was this sausage factory, and they said they kept smelling this. Well, he was burying bodies, and I was in the Justice Center when they were calling for grand jury for that case, and I didn't get on that grand jury, so I was glad because I'm pretty sure they were sequestered, if I remember correctly. So they didn't get out for a week or so, and yeah, that wouldn't have been fun. Hey, Bodine, I appreciate you being here. Vicky's too young to be on this chat. Yeah, she's a young girl. Live chat reminder. I got mine on. John Wayne Gacy. Was that not the one in Cleveland, though? Sowell. Yeah, Dave B. That's it. Sowell. I forget his name, but you have to look up that guy. I print my 401k statement and that's it. I have a guy hired to handle. Nah, I was thinking about having a guy do it, but I don't have that much, as I've told you guys. And he wanted 1.1%, which doesn't sound too bad, but I don't know. I'll keep the 1.1% in my pocket and see how I can do. They could probably do better, but for what I have, saw plenty of shovels in my garage. That's right. Your brother got a ride from John Wayne Gacy. Oh my God. Dave is right. Anthony Sowell. That's it. Yeah, Anthony. My aunt went on. I can't own individual stocks because of my son's job. I remember you telling me that, but he gave me insider information: buy low and sell high. I have a guy. He takes 1%. Yeah, this guy wanted 1.1%. Same thing. Although I don't know him now, I did see a new guy. He actually reached out to me because, and I can't remember the names, but his name is Taylor DeMar, I believe. Um, Taylor DeMar is a young guy. There was another video. He was doing a video with one of our retiree vloggers, and I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but he seems like a pretty good guy, and I might do some stuff with him. His name is Taylor DeMar or DeMars. Check him out. They've got a nice area. I think they're up in Minnesota, and he's got a young family. He's a younger guy, but he's got an MBA, and he seems like it's in the family business. I think his dad was doing it, maybe his grandfather too. So um, I'll have to write his name down here, and also the Cleveland Strangler, yeah. And also, I think Scott, if you're there, sent me this retirement transformed. It's a 1-year retirement checklist. If you're getting closer to retirement and feeling overwhelmed, so you can read it at the bottom, retirementtransform.com. And basically, it shows like review your employee benefits, notify your network of people, gather your historical records, get your finances in order, make some lists, journal, explore, consider the following items. So it's kind of a handy little cheat sheet, if you want to say it. So there's some different things here, and I'll read you that name again. So Retirement Transformed with Mark and Jody Rollins. Oh, I think I've seen them. Yeah. Retirementtransform.com. I've seen, Mark and her. I think they're She was in sales or something, and I can't remember what he was doing. They're pretty. I don't watch them that much, but they're all right. What's your biggest lottery win? 2,500, I think, was my biggest that I cashed from the Ohio lottery. And it was just in time too, because we had just moved here in this house in 1991, and our beds were pretty much crappy because growing up you don't buy beds, you buy food. And so that 2,500 helped buy us, the kids and us, brand new beds. And at the time, well, we didn't buy top of the line, but 2,500 bought 3 new beds, believe it or not. I don't think that it will go that far anymore. All right, see you, Dan. Be careful. You haven't had great experience with financial. They tend to double dip 1.2%. Yeah, I'm not against them. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Here's one thing I'll tell you. I've talked to like 5 different people about one certain thing I want to do. It's called a solo 401k. It's for self-employed people. And um, long story short, some people are telling me I had to have it by December 31st in order to put money into it for 2024. Some people told me I have until April or September, depending on when you file your taxes, or if you want an extension or not. I can wait till April to set this up and put 2024 money in it. And I've got like 3 people telling me this way and 3 people telling me the other way. So I don't really know who to believe. I mean, it's kind of frustrating because you think somebody who's supposed to have this title and they're supposed to know what they're talking about. Well, they tell me different advice than another person with a title and a pedigree. And so I just don't know which way to go. Have any money in TSP? No, I don't think so. Unless it's in a mutual fund, I don't think so. Yeah, I should give Captain Billy my money to invest. That should be interesting. Uh, whoa, I got to get back up here. Thomas Dillon and Canton. Oh, get the Jack Pocket app. I have that. I have the Jack Pocket app. That's the only way I do the Ohio lottery now. I don't go to the store. Pea cheese folders for the school. Do you have a cool locker and junior stoners in the bleachers? Yeah, I don't know what pea cheese folders are. I don't remember that. Link to retirement transform channel. Okay. Just had scratch off from Christmas and won all amounts on the card plus money for what? Can you still contribute to a Roth IRA after you retire? Yes, but you have to have earnings. From what I understand, again, you have to have some type of earnings in order to invest. Yeah, 280 zone. I don't know. You better look into that because from what I understand, investing in a Roth or a regular IRA, you have to have earnings to offset that money. Now, that's the impression I got. But again, don't listen to me. Hey, Trey. Vanguard. Okay. Yeah, Brian, that Vanguard's pretty good. I haven't heard anything bad about them. Put all your money in lawn clipping futures. Oh. Does income from other investments count? I don't know. It could be. I really don't know. You guys need to tell me because, like I said, I'm confused about all that. Um, I really don't know. It would make sense, but I don't know what the laws are. Just like with these 401ks, a self-employed 401k, there's like 8 of them out there. And I talked to my local bank, they never heard of it. I talked to another guy, he went on vacation, then he's coming back and he tells me, well, you could get something different. Someone else tells me to get a SEP IRA. Someone else tells me to do it's just it's crazy. IRA needs W-2 wages, I believe. Right. That was my understanding. Did you get YouTube TV yet? I want to try it out. I've had it before and we were fine with it. Mrs. Buzz is still trying to get rid of the stuff on her DVR, and then we're going to switch over to YouTube TV. And we also have to hook up a Roku. I just got my extender. It's a 3-port extender because my HDMI 4, I've got all my HDMIs filled up. So I got to get the Roku hooked in. I just got that yesterday from Amazon. It's just like an extender. It's a 3-port extender, and it also has a clicker. So if I go to HDMI 4, I have an old VCR DVD player hooked to that too. So I can just switch around. But your guy did it for you. Okay. Yeah, Mary Ann, that's what I thought. One particular 401 is generally required to file an annual report on, yeah, if you have 250 more in assets. Yeah, there's one that you do have to file the 5500 form. Um, Transferred my regular IRA into a Roth. Yeah, people are doing that. Absolutely. My investment fund is less than what I make when my late husband's pension. I also looked at it 3 times in 18 years when I needed. Oh, really? Yeah. See, I have to look. But when the stock market goes down, like when I use an app, my E Trade app, and I click on it, and if I see if I see it's red, I just click right off of it. And I also use I pay for. I think they haven't charged me lately, but I also use stock events. Um, so yeah, it tells me my you have to manually put it in. Like you have to put in your shares and the price that you have. It's a manual thing, but it calculates your dividends for you, and it gives you a lot of news. It gives you the 100 most popular stocks. It gives you analytics, um, and it's just kind of neat. One of the things I'm going at, I put a little money into right now, and I don't want to make this insider trading, but Cleveland Cliffs. Remember when Biden stopped Japan from getting the local steel mill? Cleveland Cliffs was one that was going to try to buy it. And I don't think they're going to get it, but if they do, that stock could jump up pretty good. So I invested a little bit there. There's no dividend in it. It's kind of a flyer stock, but I figured I'd try it. You're going to have 8 remote controls. I trust me, I have them. You know what I got to do? Oh, see you. Keep moving. Take care. I got to start putting little stickers on the back so I know what goes to what. And we just had that problem with this Christmas lights because a couple of them have clickers. And I'm like, what does this go to? What is this for? And then you just start pressing the buttons, and then, well, maybe the battery's out because nothing's clicking. So then you change the batteries, then you press them, and still nothing happens. So, do you grow starters for the garden? I do. Um, I do. Let me get back up here. What's for dinner, Dan T? I put the chicken legs that I bought from Sam's Club for 5 pounds for $5. I put those in the oven, put all my fancy stuff on them, and I'm going to eat those as soon as I get out of here. Yeah, Steve, I do grow starters. I Some people save their seeds. I don't really do that, and I probably should. I got a guy, John, that always guy I worked with. He always has the seeds from the year before tomatoes, and he does good with them. I have not done that, but I will get seeds and plant them in the basement with a grow light. Someone came to the door and he was the boss and trying to turn my head. Says, "Someone here for you, dear." Hey, Dave. I hope she's not listening. Yeah, Vicky. Question for those of you who are retired: has anyone decided not to buy another vehicle, do without, use Uber or family friends? Not due to inability to drive safely, but the expense. I know you brought that up before, and that's a good question. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Uh, Geez, where'd I go here? Retired 2019. How you doing? Does anyone barter? Hmm, that's a good question. I don't do it, but that's a good question too. Use cash whenever possible. Budget groceries. Yeah. We are 41 minutes into it, and we are going to do, for any of you new people here, we're going to give away an Amazon gift card. If you can guess the number between 0 and 100, 0 and 100, we will do a $25 Amazon gift card that I will send to your email. For any of you new people, we try to do this every Saturday night if we can. And then I try to track it with my eyes, and sometimes it's hard. Glad I got some helpers. Hey, Wen's channel. Wen's channel. Make sure that Wen's channel was the first one, but we got the 14 already. We got the 14. So Wen's channel. Remember, you have to hit me up at buzzretirementgarage at gmail.com. Wen's channel. Make sure that that was the only one. Just pay me advisor fee. Hey, Bodine, give me some hints. Email me. If you give me something that makes me money, I'll send you some money. When's was the first and only. Thank you. That's good. So, how many of you are on Medicare already, and how many of you are taking Advantage plans versus a supplement plan? How many people are on N or G, or you're taking an Advantage plan? I know they say it's 50% on Advantage. You're on G, and then yeah, a bunch of them are on G. And I think N was only like 5% or 10%, but I think that's going up. Oh, Bill, you got the Advantage? Okay. Helen, okay. You got N? Okay. G, Advantage. Our current medical becomes an Advantage plan. Okay. Yeah, N is good for Ohio, yes. Well, the prices are pretty good. Like I said, I saved $40 by going N. I don't know if you guys saw this video that I just did. Some of you probably did. And it's already, I screwed it up here, but so I'm going from $538 and because I'm on the ACA, and now in 2025 we're going to add 92.72. Yeah, this is all screwed up here because I dropped it, but we're both on Plan N, and the 2.5% increase from Social Security actually covers that extra that I'm going to pay. So that works pretty good. Your two brothers are on N. Okay. You're on Advantage. Advantage. Plan G. Just switch from Advantage to Plan G this year. Oh, Rock, you're you got the old plan, huh? You're aging yourself there, Rock. Medicare only. Oh, really? Oh, maybe you told me about that when you commented. Yeah, you were on Advantage, switched to G. I start in February on N. Wisconsin is different. Yeah, the couple you've told me, I think, was it Minnesota and Wisconsin? You got some different thing going on where it's not really like N, it's just comparable to N or something like that. ACA is like being in the casino with the out of pockets. Yeah, it's just the ACA with that high deductible. That could be a problem. Are you itching to go back to work? No, I am working. It's my YouTube. My YouTube is work. That's how I look at it. It's a little part-time job. Advantage plan would scare me. No, not, I've heard so many different things that people, they used to watch these videos and they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. I don't think all that is. I'm not going to say it's true. I'm just going to say I think it may be like 1% or 2% that there's problems, which is going to happen on anything. So I wouldn't get too geeked out about it really. But if you do have an issue, yeah, I mean that's a problem, right? Hey, Hawaii, how you doing? They canceled my Advantage plan. Oh, well, sometimes some of these insurance companies are just getting out of it, and then the government will let you go to a G or N plan if your insurance company disappears, right? You don't always have to be that old for F. I'm 62. I can still choose to take my former employer's retirement. Really, Gina? I did not know that. I did not know that. I thought you couldn't take it after a certain year. Buzz has to work every Friday night. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Yeah, dealing with Captain Billy's a full time job. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm glad you're moderating for me. I've been to Hawaii, absolutely beautiful. Hmm. I've never been to Hawaii. Keith from Hawaii. Medicare and Plan B for now. So Plan B, just the A and B. You're not taking anything else. No Advantage plan. No N. No. You're just taking the what they give you for the 185. I shouldn't say give you. I am a dream. Ask my wife. She knows I'm the greatest. Seems like I'll need to work full time just to figure out my insurance options at 66. Our Advantage plan has been great. Been on it last $39 a month. Yeah. Yeah. In Ohio, for a PPO, there's HMO and PPO, right? So I was looking at the PPO plans and it was still like 40, 50, $60 for a good PPO plan through Medical Mutual of Ohio, which I thought, well, I'll pay the 90 and be on Medicare and not have a deductible. So yes, I don't get the dental and I don't get the vision, and I have to pay for that separate. We'll see how that goes. They say Advantage plans are good till they're not, right? 70 on Medicare, employee supplement D. No out of pocket, it was all paid for. That's good. But the weather almost makes it worth the trouble. Yeah, it is expensive from what I've read too. And then somebody went out there um, and was telling me you guys got bugs like this big or something, centipedes or millipedes or centipedes, and they're like maybe this big. In China, so hard to get any use from Medicare. Got penalized as I started. Hmm. So it seems like I didn't keep a count, but it seems like it's like a 50-50. Maybe even leaning a little bit more towards Advantage plans right now. Big bugs in Florida. Hawaii is losing a lot of their residents because of the price. Hmm. So I didn't see any answers to the question that Miss Vicky asked. What are you guys thinking about new car purchases? Is that something you would do? Or are you looking to like get a good used car or just try to drive your car till the end? And if you guys did mention it, I'm sorry I missed some of it. Because my car now is I bought it in 2018 and it was new because I was driving almost 100 miles a day. So I wanted something because I knew if I bought a used car with miles, I'd be over 100,000 very quickly. You don't like computer cars, huh, Stardust? I don't blame you. Used car, never knew. Yep, there's a lot of good reason for that. Drive our vehicles till we are gone. Okay, Bill. No, I would buy a new car in my situation. Yeah, you don't want to have a mortgage or a new car payment, unless you can afford it. I mean, what the heck? I retired and bought it new. Could be, yeah. Gary with two R's. You're right. 3-year-old car, keep it 10 years. Yeah, that makes sense too. Every 10 years, yep. Because then you start after 10 years, you can start having electrical problems and different things that get really costly to fix. And in Ohio and the northern states, where we use salt, you guys maybe don't have that problem in the west or south, but we get that salt starts to eat stuff up. 2007 with 150,000. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Bobby, used cars are still expensive now too. They're rebuilding Maui. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with that because I heard that the foreigners, like some foreign entities, were going to try to buy some of that land. But I never believe anything I hear till it actually happens. Saw a dealer say I want it for all these cars that are starting at 70, he meant 70K. Ah, no. RAV4. RAV4 is a good car or SUV. Is it hard having just one car? Nope, not hard at all. Anytime we need to go somewhere, if she wants to go, we go together, or because she doesn't like driving much anymore. Um, so we're good. Because we were just having a conversation about whether if my car dies, whether I should even get another car. I know it sounds crazy, and depending on where you live, um, with all the um, food delivery places, and you can get Ubers to go places. Is it worth the insurance and worth the upkeep and worth the paying thousands and thousands for a car? If you put that into a Uber or you put that into getting groceries delivered, but you lose the freedom of the car, of having a car. So, but it's something to really think about. Subway, taxi, or walk. 11 line, yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't have a car, right? 2 to 3. That's Steve. I'm driving 3,000 miles, and you got the e-bike, right? They keep trying to give me e-bikes for me to pawn off on this channel, but I don't really want to pawn off stuff from foreign countries. Um, I'd rather have a USA company. I'll represent them, but they want to give me like this $3,000 e-bike, and as long as I do videos on it, so they say. But again, that would be kind of cool, but I just don't want to represent a foreign country product. And I trust me, a lot of the vloggers out there, they get probably almost every week they get somebody wanting to push something, um, from batteries to e-bikes to birdhouses to, I mean, just all kinds of crazy stuff they want you to push. You drive the 2006 Rav. That's cool. It's freedom. Do not give it up lightly. Home power systems. You're right. No, you're right. Yeah, Elton, exactly right. You need the freedom of the car. I mean, yeah, it's hard, especially if you're away from the city. If you're not in the city or you're too far away. Now, most of my stuff is only a mile away. Um, the shopping and stuff, so I could probably do an e-bike with baskets or something. I mean, I laugh, but there's a lot of places that do that. And we're just in our society, we're just so car conscious. Um, but it would be a big savings. You need a good car in case you need to flee, huh? Now, where are you at, Stardust? 150 on my truck. I can't find anything that drives as well. So why spend? They tried to sell you a hybrid battery truck. Yeah, probably a lot of money. How do they email a bike? I have to have a car. I live 10 miles. Yeah, Robin, that's the thing. If you're out, yeah, you got to have one, right? You gave your son e-bike 3 years ago and he uses it all the time. I would use it. I would use it to go up to the local store, at least in the summertime, spring, summer, and fall. Um, but then you have you're supposed to put miles on your car. You should, and I try to do that when I shop. I take my car out at least once a week at least, just to get it warmed up. You have your groceries delivered. Okay. We have original Medicare Parts A, B, D, Aetna Spine G last 2 years. Dennis has been his own coverage, 350 a year, two cleanings, X-rays plus 15. Okay. Um, Watching a lot of car videos. Change oil every 3 miles to make it last. Yeah, I've changed mine at 7,000. Hey, these synthetic oils they have now, if you're running like mine's an OW20 or something, 5 to 7,000 is fine. I work 1 mile from my house. You might get rid of one car. Yeah, I've seen a couple people that have like three cars and they rarely drive them, and they're insuring them and everything. So, ooh, Mustang GT. Can't do that in Ohio. That's a rear wheel drive, right? Oh, Southwest Ohio Stardust. Okay. Oh, yeah, I understand what you're saying. You have everything within file. Well, and I don't mean to be sexist here, but for women, I think you're safer if you have a car. Being out on an e-bike or bicycle or walking, I would rather you guys be in a car. Buzz, I've been retired 12 years now, and I still have a truck and a car for shopping. That's cool. Took the e-bike to Aldi's today. It wasn't too bad. At 30, yeah, those e-bikes can move. Send Buzz a bike. Green pedal. Send Buzz a bike. What was your first car? Mine was a 69 VW. I drove my mom's red Galaxy 500 390 engine. That sucker was fast. It was a big car though. Red interior, red vinyl interior, red outside, red vinyl interior, 390. Um, I still love the steering wheel. Steering wheels now are real fat, and this steering wheel was real skinny, and it had the horn in the steering wheel. It had like a little rubber thing, and you would just that's how you would beep the horn. You didn't have to do this. You just pressed on the wheel. It was really cool. Oh, you don't want an e-bike because you don't trust the other people around you driving. I guess so. You're embarrassed for having four cars. It isn't sexist. It's common sense. I just in today's society. Oops, in today's society, oil change filters. Hmm. 280 zone. We have three. One's a vet. Ooh, Carl, nice. Why don't you give me a ride? Yeah, I told Theo. You reminded me. I told you guys the story of the job I got. This girlfriend, her mom got me this job at this place and to be a driver, just to drive. here and there to these little offices. And when on the application it says, "Could you drive a stick shift?" And I said, "Yes, of course, because I want the job." And the guy that was showing me, the guy that was showing me hitting the card, he says, "All right, so you have to do the route here. We're going to go down to this street." And I said, "I don't know how to drive a stick." And it said, "They said you could." And I said, "I lied." He says, "All right." And he was really cool because he could have ratted me out. And he says, "Let me show you." So we went off to the side and then we practiced for a little while. And he was really cool, never said a word. A Pinto. Wow. My grandfather had a Pinto, a brown one. Camaro. Mrs. Buzz had a Camaro when I met her. Gold and black Camaro. Forget what year it was, 70 something. Can't get carjacked on an e-bike, that's for sure. 68 Mustang with a six-cylinder motor, no AC, no power steering, power brakes. Hey, that 68 was it a hard top or a rag top? I would love to have a car like that. Three on the tree. Boy, you're going back now, George. All right, we'll take it to Costco in the spring. Good. Oh, Alon, 69 Le Mans, huh, Rick? I had my mother then bought I think it was a 72 Le Mans, a brown one. And that I had that car until it died. And then my first car that I purchased was a Toyota Celica. Toyota Celica. Firebird convertible. Oh man, nice. 72 Nova. There's nothing wrong with Novas. I've seen a lot of them drive like this, but when their frame's bent. Just joining. I wasn't aware you were doing this. My very first car was a Camaro. That's when I walked into the chat. Well, busy after 60. Welcome. We do this every Saturday night at 7, God willing. And we talk about anything you want to talk about, cars, healthcare. And we have a guy named Captain Billy who keeps us all entertained. 76 Corolla, a Mercury Comet. Oh, man, that's nice. 65 Mustang. Oh, boy. AMC Pacer, absolutely. I just watched Oh God with John Denver, and he was driving the Pacer. Remember that? I just saw that on TV the other day. A Swinger, 70 Swinger. I never heard of a Swinger. Chevy Impala. Oh, I wanted a Chevy Impala ragtop so bad when I was young, probably about 20 years old. I wanted to get an older. I always wanted a convertible, a Rambler. We had a Rambler too, Carl. We had a Rambler. It was a blue one. I actually drove it into a ditch and busted the left light. 72 Nova, green, white painted top, and baby moons. Wow. AMC Pacer. Oh, Wayne's World had one too. A Monza. God, that name is familiar. Yeah, Pontiac Le Mans too. Yeah. You remember the Duster? Yep. Plymouth Duster. Yep. Houston just beat the Chargers. So that's good. What's a John Denver? Okay, whatever. Look them up. Yeah, busy after 60. We were just talking about that. Mrs. Buzz has all kinds of different beach books. Matter of fact, we just had a near catastrophe because I had my I had this propped up here, and of course I caught everything. Nothing broke, so that was good. Mercury Capri, a Rambler. Their Rambler was something else, boy. I tell you, I miss those cars. Now I wouldn't trade my car in for any of them, but a GTO, yeah, you can't beat it. Nope. I don't know Mustang. Somebody showed me he had two Mustangs. This is when I was a kid. He had two Shelby Cobra Mustang ragtops in his garage, both black, and they were his babies. And Ever since I saw that, I was like, man, I'd love to get one of those one day, but never happened. Didn't every family have a Rambler? It seems like it now, huh? Original Challenger. Wow. You were 6? You remind me of one of those where the cops pull over the 12-year-old who goes up to the store. Valerie. Yeah. Of course, they sung it better than I did. Your dad had a GTO? Oh, man. Oh, they don't make cars like that anymore. They tried. Didn't they come out with like the Charger? They come out with it's just not the same. Even the Mustang's been changing so much lately. Well, I never heard of vacuum wipers. Really? 57 Pontiac. Wow. Oh boy, all these cars, cars, cars. And so let's finish up today's chat with another. So, some of you, again, who have not been here before, we're going to do a 0 to 100. And you are going to win a gift card, a $25 gift card from Amazon. You just give me your email address and I will send you that card. And we have Steve. Steve Gorkowski has got the 78. You guys check me out on that. A bazillion plus one. Yep. There we go. 78. Mr. Steve G. Check me out, guys. Oops, I'm sorry. Check me out, guys. Make sure I'm not wrong here. Steve is the first and only. I don't know how you do that so fast. All right, Steve. I think you already have my email, Steve. So that's good. Yeah, he was the only one. Okay. Yeah, Steve, that's good. You deserve it. And Wen's channel's got one. Katie and who was it? Julie last week? Is it Julie? Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. I scratched out her name. So that's good. He's a mind reader. Steve's a good guy. We've emailed a few times, and he's a really good guy. See you later, alligator. Noreen, thank you. All right, 107. I'm going to go eat my chicken legs. I put those in the oven. I put a bag of Orida potatoes, home fries, whatever you want to call them, into a pan. So it's all done. So I'm going to get out there and eat. You haven't won one yet. Trey, you got to just stick with it. Anything in life that you really want, you just got to stick with it. Don't give up. Never give up. Just keep going. All right, Keith, we'll see you. Sharon, take care. Rich, we'll see you. Yes, we do, Jeff. We have a lot of good peeps here. Hey, Theo, take care. It's been an hour already, 280. So, do you believe it? All right, no Mo and busy after 60. Yeah, come next week. Yep. Have a good night. Noreen. Plain fun. Take care. Nancy. Brian. Brian, I hope you're doing better. Gentle NESS. Welcome and goodbye. Hey, Vish. See you, Helen. G-Man Mac. 123. Good night. Yes, we'll see you next week, Katie. Enjoy those wings. They're actually legs, but close enough. See you, Carl. Take care, Sunshine. Bill, Dave, Sherry. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sherry. Alton, take care. The other Sherry. Sherry number 2. Sherry number 1. I'm glad, Brian. I'm glad to see you're doing better. You just keep getting better every day, I hope. And by spring, you'll be good as new. Mary Ann Sienna, take care. All right, Helen, thank you. Keith from Hawaii, don't forget to like. KP Brown, Captain Billy. Apparently, all the Golden Agers have to go to bed. That's right. Captain Billy wants to party all night long. It's like that Kiss song, right? Lights out in the house is 8:05. Been enjoying your videos. I'm retiring at the end of the month. Well, Daddy D, I appreciate you being here. Um, welcome. As you can see, we have a great group of people here, and talk about anything you want to talk about except politics. We keep politics out of it because that's a no-win situation. So, um, but remember, my email is buzz. What's my email? buzzretirementgarage@gmail.com. Oh, you sent me the email, Wens? Okay, thank you. Oh, you're retiring at the end. Yeah, I missed that. Vicky had to. I'm trying to scan through. You're retiring at the end of this month. Well, congratulations on your retirement too. And where do you live, Daddy D? In Maine. Okay. So retiring in, in January in Maine. I know that's rough. And I'm going to tell you, I know for me, that first couple of months was a little bit tough until I got my retirement legs because I was in the end of September. Um, so by January, February, I was kind of like, holy cow, because I'm still like 100 miles an hour, but I'm retired and I learned to, you know, ramp down. So that could be the only thing, Daddy D, is to be careful of is, until you get your retirement legs, just keep yourself busy and you don't have to you don't have to do anything. Just remember the stress is going to be gone. You're going to be able to do what you want. You're still going to have that motor going, but you'll be all right. Does it take a lot of money to retire? Well, I don't have a lot of money, so what do they say? The best thing to do is to have no debt. If you have no debt and you have Social Security or pension or savings that can cover you, you'll be all right. And if you're in good health, you can always go back and get a part time job like Captain Billy. He works at Menards. My wife's going to make me work here, so I go to work to take a break. Yeah, that's another thing. Somebody mentioned that to me in an email, and I know I should get off here, but somebody mentioned that in an email to me. Um, that now, if you're home with your spouse, my spouse has not, Mrs. Buzz has not seen my face for a long, long time, at least, 24 hours continuously, like she does now. Um, that can be tough at times because she's got her little thing going, and now all of a sudden I'm there looking over her shoulder, and I know I was talking to a retired guy a couple months ago, and he said his wife basically told him to get the hell away from her because he wanted to know everything that she was doing. She's got a photography hobby, so he would come up and, hey, what you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? And finally, she had to tell him, get out of my little home office here. Just get out. We were laughing about it. So as a spouse, you have to still give them their room. Ask for the guy with the propeller hat and plumbing. That's you. Yeah, you're right, Captain Billy. She's still working. I see it. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, guys, 114. We try not to let it go past 115. So until next week, I appreciate everybody that's here, everybody that was here and left. And we'll see you next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, God willing. And go Ohio State. And hopefully your favorite football team, pro team wins. And be careful, stay out of trouble, stay out of jail. Take care.